And thank you for having me today on another episode of Daily with God. Thank you, Daniel, for hosting this podcast and for inviting me to come and share my thoughts. My name is Emmanuel Eme. I'm a teacher, an evangelist, an artist, and also a credentialed life coach. Today, I want to chat with all of you about something really close to my heart. What is that? You may want to ask. The word resilience. So, resilience, what is it? It is a big word that simply means the ability to bounce back from setback, the ability to keep moving forward even when things get tough. It is about finding strength in the struggle and coming out even stronger on the other side. Today, I want to share a bit about my journey with you. And this journey is anchored in a verse I found in the Bible in the book of Ephesians, chapter 3, verse 20, which reads, "Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us." Let me start by sharing my early struggles with all of us. My early struggle began at my childhood. I was born with dyslexia, which made it very difficult for me to read and to speak. And this posed a very big challenge. As you will not know, I began reading, or rather, will I say, I didn't start reading until I was 13 years old. And that is because I had to teach myself how to read. Can you imagine that? On top of all that, I had a speech impediment that made me stutter, or like we say here in my part of the world, to stammer. And my eyes would constantly jump and bounce lines when I tried to read. It was very frustrating for me. Now, because of these struggles, I had to repeat 2 classes. I felt like life had dealt me a terrible blow, and pretty tough one too. There's a quote by Lou Hodds that says, "It is not the load that breaks you down. It is the way you carry it." And that leads me to my turning point of how I managed to carry my load. But you know what? This didn't break me, but rather these challenges defined me. So I decided to do something about it. I started using my meager pocket money to buy newspapers and other affordable novels that I could find. I must tell you, at this point, it wasn't easy, as reading a single page could take me about 15 minutes because I had to carefully sound out each word. But I stuck to it, you see. Slowly, I gained the confidence in both reading and also speaking. The Bible tells me in the book of Ephesians chapter 4, verse 13, that I can do all things through him who gives me strength. And I held on to that. So I decided that I had to rise above my current limitations. So how did that happen, you might want to ask? So with this newfound confidence of mine, I joined my high school's debating society. This was a game changer for me, I must tell you. I went from struggling with speech to representing my high school in winning more awards than any student that ever came before me. I also got involved with other areas. For example, I became the president of my high school geography society, arts club, debating society, and I even served as executive in the science club and the Christian society. Honestly, it was beyond anything I had ever dreamed of, as I also graduated valedictorian. It was Nelson Mandela who said, "It is always impossible until it's done." Now let's talk about my motivation and drive. What kept me going was the belief that I should never stop trying. I should never stop pushing and learning and never stop growing. I truly believe that victory is always, it's not always, far-fetched, but always around the corner. And that's what I want to share with all of us today. That no matter what obstacle that you are facing, please remember that you have the power within you to overcome them all. In Isaiah chapter 40, verse 1, we're encouraged with that passage that says, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint." So today, as we talk about resilience, it's not just about getting through tough times. It is about thriving despite those tough times. My journey is a proof that with God's help, we can achieve more than we ever thought possible. So here's my challenge for all of you today listening. 1, please look beyond your current challenges. Number 2, believe that you can overcome. And remember Ephesians 3:20, and know that God's power is at work within you. You have everything it takes to rise above your obstacle. So let's hold on to promise that our best days are ahead of us. And with resilience, we can achieve anything. Thank you for listening and having me on Daily with God podcast. May God bless you and strengthen you on your journey. I hope to be back again. God bless you all. Thank you.